Well, hello, it's Wednesday, so it must be time for Woolly Hat's Wednesday Whips, my weekly ramblings on my knitting and crochet projects. As some of you may know, I've been away for a couple of weeks in Scotland and I had a very woolly adventure, so I thought this week I'd tell you all about the things that I bought and saw that were connected with woolly things. So the first thing we did, we stayed in Kingussie, which is in the Cairngorms on our way up. And on our first day of holiday, I found a shop that said it sold books and yarn. So how fantastic was that? So had to go in and buy some things, didn't I? So this is a lovely hand-dyed sock yarn, and it's from Stuart Yarns, and they're based in Scotland. I always like to buy things locally, and it's four ply knitting, 4-ply fingering weight, and it's 100% blue-faced Leicester. So blue-faced Leicester, for those that don't know, is a very good British yarn, a very tough wool but soft, and it's used a lot in knitting wool. So West Yorkshire Spinners use it a lot in their sock yarns, and it is lovely. So it's very, very nice and a lovely colour. Mr. W picked it out himself, so it's a bit of an early birthday present for him because it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Mr. W. So yes, might do some that, or if he wants to do hand warmers or something like that, that would be suitable for that. So it's very hard wearing, so it's a good wool to use for things that are going to get a lot of wear, and of course socks do because they go down in your shoes. So lovely purchase there. The second one is this one, and I couldn't resist the colour on this one. Now this is also fingering weight, but it's North Ronaldsay wool, and it's pure North Ronaldsay wool. And North Ronaldsay, for those that don't know, it's in the Orkneys, also Scotland, although they often think they're more independent. And it's 4-ply. You can see that it does look very different, and that's because the wool is different and it's spun in a different way, or it's the way it comes out when it's spun. So it's a lot harsher. It's not as soft as blue-faced Leicester, but it's good hard wearing stuff. So I've yet to decide what to do with this, but we will see. I will let you know when I've done it. And this is hand dyed in Scotland as well as produced in Scotland. So not sure where the blue-faced Leicester comes from, but it's certainly dyed in Scotland. This is real Scottish wool and dyed in Scotland. So the next adventure I had was on the way from the very northwest of Scotland, where we stayed for a week. We went to Ullapool to cross to Lewis, and on the way we stopped at Ripplescraft yarn. Ripplescraft yarn, they buy wool in and then they hand dye it, and they have lots of oodles of lovely colour. And I visited there and spent a good hour trying to decide what to buy. I think I could have bought the whole shop. A small operation, so I saw how they dyed the wool. It's basically a shed in boiling water and using various dyes and things. And this is what I bought, 4 skeins of this. This is 4-ply. It's called Sullivan yarn ply. Now, those who know Scotland or like walking will know Sullivan is a big mountain, very distinctive. It's got a big shape like that. Didn't go up it because it takes 2 days to go up, because it's so far away from any roads, but we did see it from the road, and it is fantastic. Anyway, this is wool, 60% wool, 20% yak, which gives it a really soft feel, and 20% silk, which also gives it a soft feel, and also strength as well, because yak isn't, I don't think, as strong as silk. But this is very nice and smooth. Now I have got a plan for this. What I want to do, there was a interesting pattern I saw for crochet to do a top, so I'll have a go at that. Might change, but at the moment that's what I'm going to do with that. And you can see it is rather scrubby. The colour is called the Greenness of Life, so that's good. And while I was in Stornaway, I bought this, which I thought would go very nicely with my new top. Yeah. So this, for those who don't know, this is called Nice Things, and for those that don't know about geology, nice is a rock, and that the Gneiss is pronounced nice. So a nice play on rock. Anyway, so that's a nice piece of nice. Enough of that. And then the other thing that I bought in Stornaway. Oh, I also bought from Ripplescraft yarn some sock yarn, because you can't not buy sock yarn, especially when it's so yummy as this. Look at that. So this is 75% wool and 25% nylon, and the wool is merino. So merino is also good for socks because it wicks away the sweat. It's quite light and it's very hard wearing, and that's why a lot of base layer stuff, when people go walking and climbing, they use merino underlayers, because it does wick away the sweat. I sort of talk about such things, but also keeps you very warm as well. Excuse me. So some more socks there, but these will be for me because I thought the colour was yummy. The colour is called Ascent Storms. Ascent is the area of Scotland that they work in, and Storms is, yes, we did see a lot of storms that colour. So finally, while we're in the Isle of Lewis, found a yarn shop, as you do. We even found yarn in a little community shop, which I spoke about last week. So I bought this. So this is undyed, it's the natural colour. It's a mix of hebridean, 60%, mixed with Cheviot and bluefacedleicester mix. So it's the sheep's crossed, not the wool. And it's 100% pure wool. And the sheep came from the croft that belongs to the people who own the yarn shop. So this is double knit. And the great thing about hebridean is it's not super soft, it's quite soft. It's quite waterproof. So this will be ideal for a hat. So I've got an idea for a pattern. There was a nice pattern for a cable hat in the Knitting magazine this month, so I might do that with that one. So there we go. So those are my purchases. Great reminders of our holiday, and I shall have fun making things with them. So have you ever bought yarn on holiday? Do you leave space in your rucksack or briefcase or suitcase to put in more yarn? Do let me know. And what have you made? That's all from me this week. I will see you next week. I hope you have a fantastic time. Bye bye.